Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Orange Boxes, the Nordic Refuge Challenge. Yeah, it's episode 3, and as you can see here from the schedule, I played a few matches since this. See, here's the thing, I thought this was a horrible match for us, this Nesby game, right? The last time we played. I thought it was really bad, but actually Nesby is number 1 in the league right now, so it might not be as bad as we thought it was. But anyway, let's take a look at some of these matches and also some tactics that I have changed. So the next game here against Holstebro, a 3-0 victory. It looks pretty damn solid, right? A 3-0, wow, that's okay. Well, there we go. Playing the high pressure, but I could already here tell that we were struggling. Yes, it kind of worked, but it also didn't work. Both of our goals, or 2 of our goals, came from penalties with Danny Koenig and 1 in open play. I actually believe this was a free kick, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, anyway, I could definitely feel that something wasn't right. And as we can see in the next one, now remember this, Middelfart, yeah. That's their name. No, it's not how you pronounce it in real. But we are calling them Middelfart, of course. This was a stinker. Pun intended. Yeah, we didn't really. We did quite well. We actually did quite well. Just a quick look here. We actually did quite well in this one. I still played the high pressure here, and I think I went over, as you can see here, probably near the halftime in the second half here. I actually went over to a more cautious kind of play style, right? After this game where we lost 3-0, I was thinking, okay, I definitely need something different. So I created a more positive mentality kind of setup, because I still don't really feel like that our high pressure over here is working too well. I think it's a little bit too risky, if you know what I mean. A little bit too risky, and if it doesn't pay off right off, then we're gonna struggle. So I've created something of a new tactic that I played for the last couple of games that we will look at afterwards. So this is what I would call more balanced, right? We have a couple of guys that are more on support. We have the wingback going back on support. We have a new box-to-box midfielder. We have a winger on support. And instead, we have the inverted wingback on attack over here instead. But it's more balanced in terms of the instructions, that is. And as you can see, it's still kind of asymmetric. There's a reason for that. I'll tell you later why this is, why it is. Also, we are playing on, that's what I'm trying to sell. I think the positive mentality is working a little bit more in my favor with this formation and this tactic. And I believe everything else is pretty much the same. But just those few changes. Oh yeah, we focused on the right-hand side. That's one of the reasons why we are having it in this kind of funny way. But yeah, there are not really a whole lot different to it, except from a couple of instructions and different roles, right? So going back here, you can see right away it paid off against Tornby. 3-0, bang them in. And we also got another penalty here, but we definitely won the game because of that. At least that is my opinion. If we take a quick look here, how it looked, as you can see, completely dominating them. Absolutely dominating. We got the goals pretty late, but that doesn't matter. We were still pretty much dominating from the get-go of the game. And we didn't really have any trouble when it came to defensive kind of things. Probably because we had that extra wing-back on support, and also the inverted wing-back was pretty... Even on attack, the inverted wing-back was pretty well suited for defending, because he's not getting that far forward anymore. The inverted wingbacks have changed quite a bit since FM23, I feel like. Anyway, the next game here against Kolding IF. Now, Kolding IF, this is also the cup. Kolding IF is 1 league above us and do have better players than us. They absolutely do. And it wasn't actually a bad game. It wasn't really a bad game. We kind of played up to them, and yeah, I'm not too concerned about this, to be honest. They deserve to win, clearly. Also with us getting a red card halfway through. But we were not terrible in the first half, right? We were arguably as good as them in the first half, and trust me, I even know most of these. This is my hometown, so I of course know many of these players, and some of them are really good, like Christian Kutsk. He is a fairly good player. He could probably play in the best division in Denmark. Sebastian Sommer is a really solid player. He is very good as a midfielder. They do have some really good players in there. So I am not concerned about this result, to be honest. And yeah, we are out of the cup, so good for the league, that is. So the next 2 games, Dalum 3-0, Nørstrand, Mathias Laursen, and Ørenslægger with a very late goal here. pretty solid results. Not really any trouble again. Basically the same as the last match we had when we played in the league. Pretty solid performance, 2.8 in XG. Not a lot of really big chances, but we had just about enough to get those 3 goals. Next one is... it is a 2-0. Okay, it is a 2-0, so it looks better on paper than what it actually is. So if we look in here in the XG history as well, we can actually see that we were not... See, what Van Lyseng is they didn't play in a different way than many of the other teams, but many of their players are very physically, right? You can see that. They have some very physically, mentally kind of players in there. They had a lot of physicality, and they won all the second balls. They kept winning the second balls. I actually played this on comprehensive because I had to do... I could see from the get-go there was something wrong here. Thankfully, our back line, as you can see, and our goalkeeper had an absolutely massive games. I mean, they had massive games. A really big performance by our back line and goalkeeper. So we managed to get through, but I can definitely see when we are playing against someone that is very physically, we will struggle to put in those pressing kind of mentalities against them because they win well. They will often win the second balls against us. They're basically doing the same as we did, just in a bit of a slightly different way. Those 2 midfielders they had, or defensive midfielders, did really well against us, to be honest. They won all the second balls. It was so annoying until I changed it. I actually put my 2 wingbacks, or inverted wingbacks, up into the midfield because we can do that, because they can play out there, and thereby having more physicality, more defensive-minded players in the midfield, and that actually won us the game. That is why I think we won the game in the long run. We put Nordstrand and Katovic up there later on in the game, and that actually won the game for us, I think. So yeah, our midfield was really struggling in this one. Yeah, their ratings are 6.9, but in reality, they had a really hard time in there. Anyway, today we have a game against Aarhus, and we also have a game against Young Boys. That is gonna be tricky, I think. I think it actually is gonna be tricky. Aarhus is likely the second, maybe third best team in the division, and Young Boys is also away from home. Probably the favorites against us. So yeah, it's gonna be tricky. They are also 5th in the league, and they are 3rd in the league, Aarhus. Like I said, I think Aarhus is probably the second or third best after Middelfart and Nesby in the league. So it's gonna be 2 tricky games here. So back to the tactic and who we're going to play today. This is the team we're actually putting out there, but I wanted to talk about why we have this odd kind of formation, right? Because the central midfielders are, putting a bit on the right-hand side. Now, there is 2 reasons, because I want to overload the right-hand side, of course. And the other reason is, if we go into the analytics, actually, let's just a quick look, actually. Let's go into the game, the 3-0 game here, where we really dominated, right? As we can see, so go into analytic data here, go into the team, and let's take a look at the average positioning. We are wanting to see it before I made any changes, right around the 59 minute, maybe a bit before that, actually. Right around there, 56, so the first 56 minutes, right? As you can see right here, this is our 2 central defenders. That looks pretty decent. We're pretty high up the pitch, of course, right? This is with possession. And as you can see, our fullback and inverted wingback are pretty much online, so it's almost a 2-2-3-3. We could call it that. But what I wanted to see, and as you can see here, yeah, the central midfielder, even playing, he should basically be here where my mouse is right now, right? He should be on that line because he's absolutely dead center, but he's actually getting further over left. And that means if I didn't make them play way further over to the right-hand side, this guy would be further over here, and that means the inverted wingback would also be further out here, and that's not what I want. I want the inverted wingback to tuck in, and I couldn't get it to work from what I saw to begin with the central midfielders being online, as a normal kind of formation. I couldn't really get the inverted wingback to do what I wanted, so I needed to put him over there, and in this way, it works. It's absolutely, this is exactly how the shape of the formation should look like with what I wanted to do, so that's perfect. If we take a look at out of position without the ball, why is there 1 extra player in there? I don't know, let's go back to 55 minutes then. As you can see, they basically are the same shape, but the the wingback or fullback is going a bit deeper, and so is the inverted wingback. Otherwise, it's basically the same formation. Now it looks more like a 4-3-3, right? It looks way more like a 4-3-3 compared to the other scenario where it looks more like a 2-2-3-3 or something like that. I'm not sure. I mean, you could also say that this is a 4-3-3. I think I'm actually calling it a 4-3-3 because also if we took a look at the average rating, right, or the average, it's actually a 3-4-3 basically. Again, they are online, right? The inverted wingback and fullback are online. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that that's just part of why I have done what I have done in terms of the tactical stuff here with this kind of old scenario. It works. It works. It doesn't need to look nice in here. That's not really important. Anyway, so today's game, oh boy, I have a lot of struggle with the bench. Actually, go into team selection. Yeah, there we go. I have a lot of struggle with the bench because we do need, and I think it's an absolutely shitty rule, we do need 3 under 21s on the bench. I don't know why the league system in Denmark thinks that's a good idea instead of just having like 3 players or 4 or maybe even 5 players in total in the entire, starting 11 plus the bench, but they actually need to be on the bench, not on the field, but on the bench. It's such a stupid rule. I don't know why they did that. It's just, why not? Why could I not have 3 under 21s in the, in the first 11 instead? Nope, it has to be on the bench. It's such a stupid rule. But that actually means we are often struggling with kind of filling out all the roles on the bench. We can't really do that. In this scenario, we have, and we also need a goalkeeper. That's another rule. We have to have a goalkeeper. So, yeah, we basically have 6 players we can have on the bench, and 5 of them can be subbed. But the problem is, I often end up with 2 midfielders, left midfielders, and the problem is they're both under. That's the thing. I don't have anyone else that is actually good enough to be on the bench that are under 21. So definitely in the winter, I could actually do it right now, but I'm probably gonna wait. But we definitely need some better youngsters that can be on the bench. In general, we just need more good players that are young. Because otherwise we are just gonna struggle with substitutions in the games. So yeah, as you can see, 2 of them are kind of filling out the same roles, but I have started to use Klitgaard on the right hand side, put him down as an inverted winger when he's coming in. But yeah, it's not great. It's not great to be honest. Anyway, let's get into this match. I think we are playing on. I don't remember. Did I do the opposition here? Nope, we didn't. That's still the same. I haven't really changed that. I'm pretty happy with how it works. Oh, new formation. Now, the AI managers really love double pivots, but in this time around, they actually have a single pivot with 2 midfielders. Huh. I haven't seen this in FM23 yet. This is the first time I'm seeing this formation, I think. I do not know how well we're going to work against them, but as you can see, I have put in a trigger pressure on their defensive midfielder when there is only one of them. A single pivot. I'm going to see. Yeah, let's see how it works. We might not want to trigger press on the defensive midfielder, but I think we want to, because when they will definitely have... my worry with this is that they will control the midfield and win a lot of the second balls again. And if they do that, we might need to figure out some way to win games when we are losing the second battles for the balls, right? Because if we are losing that battle in the midfield, we need another way to really play, because it doesn't really work for us if we lose in that term. And that's the problem with the tactic. We don't have a lot of. We have 2 players in our midfield, right? And if they lose that battle against 3 midfielders, yeah, then we won't win the trigger press. Then we won't win with the gegenpressen. And then we probably need more midfielders, or I don't know yet. But it's definitely not good. But let's see how it goes, and let's see how we feel about it when we are seeing the first couple 25 minutes or so. Always mark it tightly. I don't want to mark anyone tightly, so no. Actually, no, I don't want to. I don't want to do it. Alright. Good. Here we go. Let's see if let's just watch this. Let's just watch it. I was just kind of Let's actually pause it for a minute here. I want to see what I'm playing on. Extended highlights, that's perfect. I think that's a good middle ground. I don't really like the key highlights, and I think comprehensive is showing too many offsides and stuff like that. So extended seems to be a pretty good middle ground in all honesty. Right, let's see how we're gonna do. If we are seeing us losing a lot of battles in the midfield, we're not winning the second balls in there. Because there will be a lot of hoofing over the top by both teams, and if we lose those battles for the hoofing, the second balls, then we're gonna struggle. Right now it seems like we're winning the midfield. That might be good, but yeah, we have 2 shots on. Well, not on, but just 2 shots. There we go. Søndergaard winning that one. Wilkinson didn't really win the second ball here, but we win. Oh no, terrible. Good goalkeeping, but yeah, I don't know what our defender was doing there. I think it was Linegaard. He just didn't run for it. He just let him go in. Just let him go past him. Not sure why, but sometimes that happens. Ooh, not often they are actually winning a header against us when we have, what is his name, Fester in there. Because Fester is actually the first line of defense on the corners for us. Not often they win that. They did this time. So, you're right. The trigger press definitely didn't work here, and they're playing all the way through us. Okay. But in this case... Yeah, I don't... We could have a problem here. I think we actually need to pause and take a look at some of the analytics, because this is the second... They also win that one. They actually went for the far post here. Hold on. This is actually another highlight. Just see this. Because it's only 19 minutes in. Just see this and see what's going on here. We are losing or winning this? No, we are losing this second ball. Again, we are losing the second balls. Not great. They had too many players in there. As you can see, they had too many players to win that ball for us. And that means we are likely gonna struggle. See if Fester can win this. No. Can we win the second ball? Yes, and up to Fester. That's nice. Oh, that's a penalty. I mean, that's the 4th penalty we are going to get in this season. A little bit lucky with the penalties so far, I would say. But, I mean, that's part of the game, I guess. Nørstrand. Oh, well, that's the first time we are not scoring on a penalty. Ooh, okay. Well, now we get a corner. Let's see if we can get it over to Fester. Yeah, nope, he didn't get up to it. He didn't get up to it. It had the correct line and all, but it wasn't really an in-swinger, so usually the in-swingers are better. Can we win the second ball? Can we win the second ball? No, again, he's getting through. That's not good. That is actually terrible. So what I'm seeing here is they have gone through us 2 times, right? Over the top, hooping over us. So the high line's not working. We are losing second balls in the... Can we get the touchline tablet, please? We are losing battle for the mids. Because they have 3 midfielders in there. I think we need to make a change here to make it work for us. We can see that we are doing quite well on our right-hand side. So that seems to be working out, but we just don't have the ball enough to really make it work. How much are we having the ball right now? 46. Yeah, that's not really enough. I mean, yes, we have the biggest chance, but that is the penalty. So, yeah, not really. Yeah. Unfortunately, you can't really get into the analytics, the real analytics. Or can you? I don't think you can. I've never really tested that. Short map, heat map. No, I don't think so, actually. It's only halftime you can actually get into them. Which is annoying, because I would actually like to see it right now. But I don't think there is a way to get in there. No, I don't see it anyway. But yeah, I can still tell that something is not working for us here. So let's go into tactics. And what are we doing? Well, I feel like we need that extra body in there in the midfield. We could put Fester further down as a attacking midfielder, maybe. Right here. I think that might work as a shadow striker, maybe. And then maybe put the pressing forward on support instead to also drop a little bit deeper. So we are basically just trying to put more men in our midfield to try and win the ball more often when it's going over the top. Having Fester a little bit further back. That might be enough, right? That might actually be enough. We'll see. We'll see how it goes here in the next 10 to 20 minutes in this half. Oh, okay. I was in the touchline tablet. Ooh, another big chance for them. But I don't think we have... Is our changes coming in? Yeah, our chances are done now. But as you can see, they have a lot of big chances here. We don't like to see that. And I think the main reason is because they're winning the battle in the midfield. This could be another really, really bad situation for us. Again, winning the second ball there. And now they are playing it all the way through again. Again, our goalkeeper doing really good here. Yeah, it's still not looking great. We might need something even further than what we have done to make this work. Free kick for them. Ooh, but we also have to remember it is a good team we're up against. But we are at home, so we should probably be a little bit better. Fester might take this one down. Yes. Oh, and he takes a shot right away. But yeah, not the best. Not the best. Alright, so from what we saw here in the last 15 minutes of this half, I am still tempted to change something again. I don't feel like we need a tactical change. I still feel like it's more about putting more bodies in there. I think we're changing over it to be... Nope, I don't actually think that. Let's pull him back. And maybe we will do this to play it not as... Because we have more bodies behind the ball now. So let's just focus it on that and maybe take this one out. Yeah, and then again, maybe just still focus down the right-hand side. Work the ball into the box. I want to control it a little bit better here. Can Larsen actually play down here? Yeah, he could definitely play down here. He's just not as good down here. But just, again, we are kind of trying to move bodies further down the pitch. Yeah, let's try that. Getting him a little bit further down. Getting the Shadow Striker a bit further down. Hopefully that's gonna work. Then the inverted wingback will still tuck in on that midfield. Should be good. And then leaving a lot of space for, what is his name? Wilkins over here, who is actually on a yellow. I am tempted to... Because right now, we are looking for someone who is really, really quick. Wilkins is actually not that bad when it comes to the physicals. But I feel like maybe someone like Erlenslager could be... maybe more a creator. Maybe we want a creator up there and just put Wilkinson back here because they can actually swap roles. I mean, Bang Nielsen is definitely better as an inverted wingback, but maybe we want someone who is a little bit slower but really good on the ball, good mentals, good crossing. So when we do get it up there and Fester is getting into the box, we have that good crossing in. But yeah, Koenig is probably not the player we want up there right now. We probably want more someone like Tresa, who is a lot faster. So I think we're going to move them around and see what he can do up there instead. I'm kind of tempted to go actually attacking midfielder on support on him instead. So we really overload this area. Entirely overloaded. Wingback might not be needed here right now. I feel like maybe we actually need someone who is a little bit more defensive-minded than Nørstrand there. We could take him up to the midfield and try and win the midfield a little bit better with him and Katovic in there. And then take out... Kløve for Broberg, who is a little bit more defensive-minded than Nørstrand, but not really. That's actually not true at all. He's actually a lot faster than Nørstrand is. That actually... yeah, I don't know about that. But I think I'll try that. Nørstrand didn't really work down there as a wingback anyway. So that's 2 changes from the get-go of the halftime. Of course, a lot of tactical changes as well. Let's see how it goes in the first 15 to 20 minutes. Otherwise, we will probably go cautious. And we'll probably change our tactics to cautious if not. Well, that's a free kick. And a yellow for Mohamed Josef. I would actually be happy with just neutralizing them, and if it means that we are not really getting any chances either, that's okay. As long as we neutralize them. That's a really good ball up to Kresa. There's no one in the box, but he do think bang, come on, bang it in, no. That was probably our best chance, one of the best chances. So far so good after 55. Oh, hello. Oh, just over the top. Not a bad free kick from Wilkins. Not a bad one. Okay, looks a little bit better here, second half. Looks a bit better, but it could... I mean, they haven't had a chance yet. So I'm pretty happy with what I'm seeing. It seems like what we did is working. Now they do get a free kick. Oh, it's a goal! Wow! What can you do, man? What can you do? That's a good goal. That's just... the goalkeeper even got a hand to it. It's just really well taken. Which means we are now in the kind of situation where we need to go forward. I think we are actually gonna... let's skip this. We have seen it. It was a good goal. Why can I not change? Because we're still in that highlight. Oh, it's so annoying. They haven't changed that. That's so annoying. I think we need to change around now. I think we actually are going really attacking. We need to take some risk here now. We have a lot of yellows. We probably will make some subs as well. Nørstrand and Katovic. We need someone who is a little bit... Bierwald is actually more a ball-winning midfielder. Put him on the Carrilero. I think that will work. Katovic... yeah, his fitness levels are definitely also down. But who can really come in? No one. We don't really have anyone who can play in there right now. I think he has to play the game. Which is not great. In all honesty, not great. You know what? I'm actually gonna put him back here. No, I'm not. That's a lie. But I am gonna put him on support. Yeah. Bang Nielsen, I think he's coming out. Unless I want Wilkins out and putting Bang Nielsen back again. Might be better, because I think I need someone who is a lot faster up here. Klitgaard or Øren. I think Ølenslager is probably the best preferred choice here instead of Wilkins, and then move them around. But yeah, this is gonna be interesting. We really need that goal now, and we need to go for it. I mean, if we lose 2-0 or 1-0, doesn't really matter. We still use 3 points. We need to go for it here. We need to go for it. It looked like it helped what I did, but then they get that one free kick, and it's, yeah, you know, a bit unlucky, but let's see how it goes. That's pretty decent, actually, but it was asking a lot of Kresa there. Let's see if we can win the second ball here. Bang! Come on, come on. I think we got it. Okay, good. Good. And then we're going over the top. I think that was offside, actually. We're not winning the second ball here. No, they won the second ball. And can we put the pressure on them? Not entirely. And then they're going over the top. But we do win the second ball here. Okay, good. Now, relax. Yeah, that's not really... Oh, Kresa is in. I didn't think that would happen. Oh, should have been a better chance. I mean, I think he used the outside of the boot there to get it off. But oh, come on, not like this. Right into the wall, but it was pretty much the same spot as before. Kulengo. We got 10 minutes or so to get a goal back. We can't really go more aggressive than what we are now. This is basically it. We have one sub left, I think. But I don't think that's actually gonna... do we have anyone that could come in and do anything? Not really. No. Not at all. We don't really have anyone that can come in and do anything in terms of going forward, so it doesn't really help us. Fester, come on! Oh, he didn't get to it. He was marked by 3 men, basically. Or at least they ended up with 3 men around him. Alright, Broberg could be one of the last chances here. Not bad. Can we win the second ball? No, they actually win it. Oh, no, Broberg with a good pressure there. Linegaard over the top. Fester might get to it, yes. Didn't get it in. And I guess he was offside. Okay. Only a few more minutes. It's gonna be us getting to it first, but they're gonna win the second ball. Josef, can we put a pressure on them here, or is it a bit too much to ask? Oh, there we go. He might be in. No. Jepsen actually got to it. Okay. Just go over the top, Jepsen. Go ahead. Go over the top into Fester. Or, oh, yeah, he's actually on it. Oh, come on, Ølenslager. Oh, he hit the post. I mean, what else can we do? What else can we do here? As a manager, what else can I do? We got the chance. We had the chance. We might even have another chance here. If he doesn't lose it here. Kresa, yes, and he's fast, come on. Not the best with the crosses. Oh, it's gonna go, yes! 1-1. 1. We got it back. We got it back. Let's go back to cultures here. Good. Good. I'll take a 1-1. I'll take a 1-1. Surely. That's not a bad result for us. Bit of a deflection on that one. I don't actually think it would have gone in if that wasn't deflected. So Lauersen would have that angle on it. It all worked out in the end. But there is another 3.5 minutes of overtime. So let's see. Oh, that's offside. 100%. Not even a question. I was 10 meters offside. 10 meters offside or something like that. Yeah, that's not really anything. So I think it's over. So yeah, of course not the best match in the world for us, but I'm fairly happy with the choices we made during the match. I think we were the better team. I think they got a little bit lucky with that absolutely fantastic free kick. But overall, I would say we were the better team. We had the best chances. We didn't really control the game, of course. It was a pretty even game overall, but I am fairly happy with the outcome here. Right, I completely forgot to show you where we were in the league before, didn't I? So after this match, after Aarhus game here, we are with 13 points, just behind them, where they have 15. So in 4th place with 13 points. I mean, I'm pretty happy about that. I think that's good. I think that's pretty good. As we can see, Nesby, Middelfart and Aarhus, we have played all 3 of them, and they are above us. So, you know what? That's if they are above us, and those were the hardest opponents, then I am quite happy about where we are in the league right now, to be honest. I think that's rock solid. That's rock solid. All right, let's get to the next match then. Okie dokie, Young Boys is the next one, and like we saw, they are 4th in the league. No, 5th I think it was actually, but let's take a look at them. They are predicted 3rd, but actually sitting 4th. Okay. Well, I think it's going to be a tough match, especially away from home. They are playing that 4-2 defensive midfielders 3-1 kind of formation. We are struggling a bit against that, but I think we are going in with the same kind of positive formation as we did before, but I have made 2 slight changes. I'm going with a fullback instead of a wingback, and I'm going with a carrilero instead of a box-to-box midfielder. For no particular reason, I want to try and see what it does. I think the carrilero overall is... Normally you would play a carrilero where you have more midfielders, but since we are loading so many people over here, I feel like the carrilero is just going to sit in that hole where the other guys are not. He's going to fill out the space in between those 3 guys, basically, often. And also going a little bit wider than the box-to-box midfield, which we actually kind of want to do here. So, yeah. Also, we have a couple of guys that are not playing this match. We have Katovic, who is out. He's not really fit. And also... Who was it? Not Pedersen. Or someone else. Lauritsen, he's not really ready for this one. Actually, he hasn't been ready for a whole lot of matches, but he's often the one that I sub on. But he's not ready. So I actually decided to go with a young goalkeeper, because otherwise I couldn't really fill the spots with the under 21 rule here. Because I did, I kind of wanted Wilkins out here instead and try Erlenslager in this formation instead. We'll see how he does. He's been quite good when he's coming in, and I think he deserves the spot over Wilkins right now. But Wilkins haven't really been that great. So I think Erlenslager is going to get his spot for now. As you can see, he's been doing quite well in there. So that is what we're going to go with, and otherwise it's basically the same team, I believe. Yeah. Hopefully the midfield can handle those 2 defensive midfielders that they're going to come up against. But it's also about our front 3 pressing hard enough to make sure that those defensive midfielders are not really getting a lot of joy and a lot of the balls. But we'll see how it goes. I've done the opposition instructions, as we can see. I'm not going to go in and trigger press on 2 of them. I'm going to trigger press on the back line, and hopefully they're going to hoof it over the top and we win the balls in the midfield that way. Or over the top and we will run it down, because we're actually quite good at that. So that's kind of the tactic here. Making sure that their back line is kind of hoofing it over the top, and then we will win it by running it up with either Nørrestrand. Sørensen is okay quick, I believe. Actually not that great. We don't really have a really quick backline, but it seems like they are... Yeah, okay, Lineker is actually rather quick. But it seems like we're not having a really hard time when they're hoofing it over the top of us, and that's kind of what we want them to do, or just win it directly, but more so than ever, they're going to hoof it and we're going to win the ball that way. Or win the second balls in the midfield. That's also a way to deal with it, for us at least. Anyway, let's get in there and... Oh. Outfield. Oh, peace. So it doesn't even work with the goalkeeper in there. Well, I might as well have Wang on the goalkeeper post. Here's the thing. Right. So we need to take out either Peterson, Wilkins. It's going to be one of those. I guess Peters... I don't know. Wilkins haven't been good, so I think Wilkinson is coming out. Because he's not... Yeah, he is 21, but he's not under 21. So we need someone who is under 21 in there. He's not 21... I'm just basically looking for the star systems here and see if we got anyone who is actually good enough to be in there. We got this guy. That might actually be an idea because we don't really have another winger up there. He's not great, but it is an interesting idea. I mean, I don't think we have anyone that actually fits it better than him. So let's take this guy here to go with us instead of Wilkins. That means we do not have a midfielder again. We don't have a midfielder to put in. But we do have Nørstrand who can come up there. We do have... Yeah, actually no one else. Nørstrand can go up there if we need to, but... Yeah, not great. But we do have Broberg who can come in as a fullback if we need to put him up there. But yeah, it's this whole bench situation, it has to change in the future. We need more young players that are... well equipped enough to be on the bench, right? We need better young players, basically. We have too many old guys. I didn't really know that was a thing. I guess I didn't read the rules well enough, or didn't remember that it actually was like that in the Danish football systems. And I don't care about that. Let's get into the match. Here we go. Let's skip this. I don't want to... I should probably just skip it through the settings, but I'll probably do that before the next episode. I don't really care about that. It's actually, when you've seen it so many times, it's getting annoying. It's getting annoying to watch that every single time. What is not getting annoying is the match engine showing so many kind of unique, interesting things. So many unique goals, so many unique... It's just great, right? Now, of course, still the graphics that is showcasing those unique situations are absolutely horrendous, but I mean, we will never get any better graphics, will we? Ooh, I thought that would go in. Bierwald almost getting a free kick in from, like, what was that, 40 meters out or something like that? Probably 40 meters. Probably not 40 meters. 30 meters. Or 40 yards, probably. Or 35 yards, maybe. But yeah, 30 meters or 35 yards or something like that. It's probably the same. Kluver losing it in the midfield. Now, these guys do gegenpressen. Their tactical approach is gegenpressen. So I'm not too surprised seeing that, but it's definitely not good. But so far, we have definitely been the better team in the first 34 minutes. We are losing again here. A second ball is going over the top. We should deal with that. Come on, Bang. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know what he did there, but I've seen that kind of a lot in FM23, where the defenders just seems to stop running, and in this case, it's actually leading to a goal. That's the one thing so far. Well, it's disallowed, but that's the one thing so far. I don't... There's something about when... I don't know why they do that, the defenders, but sometimes it just seems like they just stop running for one reason or the other. Like they don't see either the man or the ball at all. Oh, Fester! Oh, it went in! I thought it went over the top! Wow! That looked like it actually hit the top net. But it actually... I want to see this from another angle. What? Oh, the goalkeeper dropped it in. I thought he actually just dropped it over the top of the bar, but no, it actually went in. Wowzer. But yeah, back to that defender thing. I've seen it probably 10 times or so now that the defenders just stop running. But it might be a low league thing. It might be something to do with concentration or... yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's... I don't know. I mean, I don't think specifically Bang... our player Bang actually got low concentration levels or anything. But yeah, I don't know what it is. Ooh, don't... Oh, no! How did we concede this? I need to see this again. What happened here? We haven't conceded many of these open play goals where it's going down the flank and then just cut it back. Yeah, I mean they got 3 players in our box against 4 of our players. It's actually 4 versus 4 here. But what led to this moment? I think it was a counter-attack, right? Where he just run the ball all the way down the flank. And then we just didn't deal with it in there. Okay. Yeah, alright. I feel like we are not doing too well. That was a big chance we have. That was definitely a good attack by them. And it came from us being way too high up the lines. This could be a good situation. Oh, there was no one in there. Oh, we might have another chance. Bang, on the ball here. He's gonna shoot, I think. Yeah, hoofed it all the way over the top. But, oh, it was actually deflected. So, yeah, we're gonna get a free corner. We've already seen what we can do from corners. Ooh, look at that shot map. Did you see that? Just following what Fester was doing there. I feel like it might be a good idea for us to go slightly shorter passing and then work the ball into the box. From what I saw on that shoot map. Yeah, we have way too many shots outside the area. Way too many. That's nice. Fester, really well done there. And Larsen, he can run down the line. Maybe go back. Maybe go back. Or... Okay, Fester. Oh, he actually got it on target. That's incredible. He had to do a lot there to get it on target and also get enough power so he asked the question of the goalkeeper. Pretty well done there. Half-time. Not the worst, especially thinking that we are away from home here. I'm actually not too unhappy about the overall situation and the statistics and stuff like that. Actually, let's take a look at the statistics here. OPPDA, I think that stands for something along the lines, I don't really remember exactly what it means, but it means something like how many passes the opponents have before you are triggering a press or make a defensive action, right? So they actually have quite a lot of the ball, at least, yeah, I'm still new. This is a new statistic, right? And same with the high intensity sprints, but that's more, that's arguably a lot easier to read. This is a bit harder because does this means that they are playing the ball around 2.53 times before we are making a defensive action? I think it actually do. I need to look that up. I need to look this statistic up and how I actually need to read it, because is that exactly what it means? That they have 2.5 passes before we are making a defensive action? I think that's it. Progressive passes 25. We have a lot of progressive passes. We'll probably have a little bit less in the second half now when we are working the ball into the box. We're winning a lot of the headers. That's good. Yeah. We have most of the possession actually. XG is about the same. On target is 3. Shots is 11. Yeah, I think we just need to work the ball into the box a bit more. That is also kind of tricky when they are playing gegenpressing to do that, because if we lose the ball really high up the pitch with a lot of players going forward, well, that could be really, really bad for us. That's actually how we conceded a goal, so yeah, but let's just move forward. I don't really see why I wouldn't try to work it into the box when we're just shooting too much from outside the box area. We don't want to do that. Over the top. That should be easy enough to deal with. Okay. Oh boy. Let's see. We didn't win the second ball here. That's not good. Bang. I mean, again, just not really dealing with his defensive duties here, and it almost made them get another chance. They again win the second ball, and again they are straight into the action and they get a goal from it. Yeah. And this is how we are losing 9 out of 10 times. This is, if we're losing a game, this is 9 out of 10 times. Why? That we don't deal with our defensive actions and don't win the second balls. But mainly the second balls. We need to change that right away. We can't really not... I really want a defensive midfielder, to be honest. I really want a defensive midfielder. That could help out so much on that second ball situation. Having that extra body in there could really help us out, but I just don't have the, personal to do it right now. We just don't have it. But that's something we probably want to change in the future. So what can we do here to make it happen? Well, we are behind now, but it's too early to go all out. It's too early to go all out. I think we probably want to go back on this. Probably want to go a little bit more direct again. I'm actually tempted to go... It's too early to go all out. Not great. Terrible. I mean, they had 2 big chances and they scored on both of them. But both of them actually they actually did come in 2 different ways. One of them was a counter attack, and the other one was gegenpress and winning the second ball. So it's 2 different ways that we are conceding the goals here, which is terrible. Oh, here we go. We got a lot of space here, but not a lot of bodies forward. It might be enough for Fester to get a shot off and maybe win a... Nah, he's not winning anything. Dang it. 55 minutes in. Probably soon we need to... Come on. Don't let him just go in. Oh my god, where is our bot? I mean, win this. Oh god. Doesn't look great. I don't like what I'm seeing. Again, just not winning the second ball, and then they get another chance. Is that a penalty? No, it's a... Again, not winning the second balls in there is a problem. It's actually a really, really big problem because they just keep getting chances because of that, putting that pressure on us. Nørstrand is having an absolutely horrendous game, in danger of losing discipline. Go for the cautious mentality here, and I kind of want to get someone in that is a bit quicker up top. Yeah, let's do that. Advance forward. Otherwise the same, I think. Nørstrand is having an absolutely horrendous... I mean, he's not really playing well when he's playing as a wingback. I should probably stop doing that. But the problem is... Yeah, the whole bench situation is a problem. Beerwald is actually having a good game in the midfield. Okay. Let's just take Wolbear in instead. He's very quick and he's going to be playing as a wingback now. So let's just do that. 2 early changes here. A couple of tactical changes as well, but we are really looking for something now because they are absolutely destroying us. We are not seeing anything. Nothing. Okay. Corner. 71 minutes in. We need something good here. Come on, Fester. Well, he did go up and he did win it, but he didn't get it on target this time. See if we can win the second ball here. We did. Good. Fester, well done by him. Nice ball up to Kreta. And he's pretty quick. He's getting in there, but it's piss poor shot. But yeah, that's what we want to see, basically. We want to see that. Win the second ball, Fester turning around, getting it into Kreiser or one of the wingers or something like that. Wow, he got so much space over here. We need a new wingback over there. He's just this is not working with Bang. It's not working. Bring Kasper Petersen in. I don't like what I'm seeing over there. Just bring him in, man. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. 84 minutes in. Yeah, well, that's all right. Go ahead. Go ahead. See if we can get it. Let's see if we can get it over the line. I doubt it. I think we're gonna lose this one, but yeah, bring him in. Do we have one more? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we have one more. We could try this guy Hedegaard on the Larsen spot here on the inside forward. Sure. First time he's gonna play for the club. Probably not gonna do anything, but we'll see. Maybe this could be something for us. Definitely winning that one. Wolbear over the top for Kresa. Is he gonna... Yes, he is taking it down and we get a corner. Okay. Okay, that might be good. It's a good chance. The corners are a good chance for us, for sure. Beerwald. See if Fester can get on this one. He didn't, but maybe the second ball... Oh, okay, never mind. There is another highlight here. Okay. That went right through him. Okay, but we win this. We win that. We win it back, and then we're going. Okay, not great. Might go that way. Over the top, but we win it. Okay, so that was not the highlight. Oh my. Okay. Okay. Get it over to Pester. Yes, down to Kløver. Into Kresa. He's gonna take a shot. Oh, he hit the post. Oh, that's a good shot. It was a good shot. That was the chance. That was the chance. Nice build-up. I love the build-up there, but it wasn't enough to get a draw. That was actually a pretty disappointing game because they didn't really have much more than 2, maybe actually 3 big chances, and that was it. Again, it felt like we were the better team, but they definitely got to us. I mean, they played into... They played their chances, right? And they got the best out of how we were playing as well. I mean, our high press just, again... They got a goal from a counter, where they... Yeah, it was 1-on-1. It was 1-on-1, and they just won that battle, and... Disappointing. But it's not... I mean, we are away from home against one of the better teams. I guess I can't be too disappointed, but still, I feel like we should have done better here. If we look at the match momentum as well, it's like we should probably have done better. Should probably have scored in our best moments of the game, right? We should have scored here. We didn't. So now it turned out to be a loss. Yeah. It is what it is. Let's get out of it. So we are still sitting in the top 6, of course, or number 5 actually, with 13 points. But I did hope to get... I was kind of hoping with those 2 games to get away with 2 to 3 points, either winning one of them or drawing both of them. But we managed to only get 1 point from them, and yeah, that's not fantastic, but it's not a catastrophe either. Yeah. Hopefully we can find a few more points in the next couple of games before we are... Ooh, that's 2 big games right there. Nesby and Middelfart. That's going to be some interesting games. I don't think I'm going to come back for those games, actually. I think I'm going to play a little bit further. Holstebro Dalum, maybe. Right after that, I think I'm going to play 5 games and then come back for Holstebro Dalum. A bit easier games. Also making it maybe a little bit more fun for you guys to watch in the match engine if we are having some wins against those teams. I have a feeling we might lose both of these games, but we are playing at home, so there is potential. And the other ones, I don't know. We haven't played them before, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes when I come back for the next episode. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you around next time.